uh, okay. Good afternoon, chat. Oh, good morning, good night, good evening. Wherever you guys are, hope you guys are having a great day so far. All right. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Tuesday means um the day after Monday. All right. What are we doing today? I guess we're just farming these things. So unfortunate there's nothing I can do in this game yet. And also chat, to satisfy my Xenozone Zero release date cravings, yesterday I watched another videos of someone who played the beta versions or the equalizing test. Looking at all these videos, chat, like I'm seeing or hearing a lot of like bad things about the game, you know. I'm hearing a lot of like cons more than pros with their gaming experience in Xenozone Zero, right? Just now, again, it's kind of making me glad that the game is not even out yet, you know? They probably still have like a couple of months away until the game actually gets released, so let's see what happens then, right? Hopefully they realize all the complaints, all the things that they need to improve. So, you know, when the game comes out, everybody's gonna love it. Hey, Young Serpent, what's up, man? How you doing? Also, I just ordered some food. I can't wait to eat it. So, yeah, I wanna eat it. Eat it. I ordered some noodles. I don't know if you guys have this in where you live, guys, but we have this food or noodle called rubber noodle. It's basically a noodle, but it has like a texture. Well, not texture, but it has like the thickness of it. It looks like a rubber, and it's also like not as chewy, or not chewy, but not as soft as normal noodles. It's more chewy, and it's amazing. It's better than normal noodles. US probably doesn't have it. I guarantee you that. You guys definitely don't have it. You play Genshin Impact today? Damn. You're back to the hellhole, huh? You don't have it? Yeah. I don't think any other country other than mine would have it. At least I don't think so. I mean, it even sounds ridiculous, right? In English, it sounds ridiculous. I also didn't like it at first. First time I tried it, which was like, I don't know, like 10 years ago or something. Okay, because it was too thick and it's like hard, it's like chewy, and I didn't really like it, right? But I just kind of grow into it. Grow liking it. That's what I meant. It's got a. I think it's like one of my most favorite food. After pizza. Pizza is just. Oof, that is like the best food ever. This is the best food ever made. I don't think I like pasta more than pizza either. I mean, pasta is nice, but pizza, dude, a good pizza is amazing. You play with your friends and they were trying to type the N-word. Pizza Hut is a good pizza place, yeah. In fact, I think Pizza Hut is the only good pizza place in here. Granted, I haven't tried any of the like non-big company pizza, right? I think there's one called what's it like Pizza Marzano or something like that. Um, Apparently it's good, but I haven't tried it. I've only tried Domino's and Pizza Hut. I think we used to have Little Caesars in here, but that was like a long time ago, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't selling well. So it just kind of disappeared. Oh, you know what? Speaking of Pizza Hut and Domino's, there's one pizza that is called sandwich pizza, and dude, that is so good. So sandwich pizza literally means what it means, right? It's a pizza, but in the form of a sandwich. So there's like the normal bread of a pizza at the bottom, like the usual pizza, but then at the top of it, they have like a thin layer to make it seem like a sandwich. And when you bite into it, like there's a lot of fillings in it, so it kind of like melts in your mouth. Oh my god. It's a masterpiece. It rate Genshin Impact a 6 out of 10. Yeah, I mean, I think I would rate Genshin Impact 6 out of 10 as well now. Popeye's got the best chicken? Really? What is the like the most ordered menu in US Popeyes? Because there's Popeyes in here, but I don't know which one's good, right? So, since Popeyes is a US fast food restaurant, asking you which one is like the best thing in Popeyes is probably a good idea, right? Because Popeyes seems pretty pricey as well. I don't know. I don't think they localize the price, which is very weird. Gotta be honest with you. They didn't localize the price. It's like 80,000 in my country, and 80,000 is like what, like $8? $8 for a full like package of food is like super expensive in here, right? It's usually like $3 to $5, at least in a fast food restaurant, right? The only thing I've heard of Popeyes is when they released their, how was it, like chicken sandwich. That was like the only thing I've heard about Popeyes actually making good food. Other than that, I don't really hear anything about Popeyes, I mean, sure, it's got name, right? It's popular, but I don't hear a lot of like people saying, oh, Popeyes is so good and everything. The only thing I've heard is that chicken sandwich. That's it. I just ordered an 8-piece with biscuits and mashed potatoes. 8-piece, you mean like a nuggets? I heard people hate the biscuit in Popeyes. Is it really that bad? Is the biscuits in Popeyes that bad, or are people just exaggerating? I mean, it's probably just biscuits, right? It cannot be that bad, Like, there's no way it's that bad. It's how I think, I mean, it doesn't look bad, if I'm being honest, I think people don't like it because it's like hard to chew and swallow, right? And I guess a lot of people are not a fan of that. I don't think the taste of it itself is necessarily bad, I mean, it probably tastes just like any other biscuit. It does look thick though. It does look thick. No chicken. It was alright. It was like $12. $28? Oh my god. I mean, I guess it was like an 8-piece with biscuits and mashed potatoes, but $28 for all that, dude? Oh my god. Are the biscuits in Popeyes free, Young Serpent, or do you have to pay for the biscuits as well? I think I've heard before that the biscuits is actually free when you, I guess, when you purchase certain package of food. How does it work? It's I mean, it could be free, right? I mean, I don't know. Snack and Shadow, yes. I've heard that it's free, but I'm not sure. I think Popeyes is like the only fast food restaurant that actually has like a biscuits, right? KFC doesn't have it. McDonald's definitely doesn't have it. I mean, McDonald's has their chocolate pie or whatever, right? But that's not like even close. Not even close. Hey Luis Legato, what's up, man? How you doing? It's alright, dude. There's no such thing as being late. You don't know? You mean you don't know? The thing you just ordered, did you have to pay for the biscuits? Does the receipt say biscuits this much dollars, or was it free? I don't want to try the biscuits, you know, just because people are saying how bad it is. It's making me kind of curious. Effect rest. I think I'm gonna start pre-farming what's her name, Runmei tomorrow. At least her talent stuff. Runmei is looking pretty solid. She seems to be like a really good support. So I'm looking probably gonna start farming tomorrow. What's Runmei again? What does support use usually? Follow-up attack. This is definitely for Rockman ratio. I should probably farm these. You have to pay for it. Biscuits, it was like $6. I see. Damn. $6 biscuit. Yeah, I am paying for that. I was gonna try it, but if it's $6, yeah, nah. I'm gonna hold off on that. I don't know why would anyone pay $6 for a biscuit, but hey, I ain't complaining. I ain't the one paying. It just seems too much, you know. I feel like you could buy something else with $6, you know. I mean, you could. I mean, can't you? Can you get like a drink for $6? Maybe like a small Diet Coke or something? I don't know. I mean, considering how, you know, people are hating on it, seems like a lot of money. You know, $6 for a biscuit? Come on, bruh. Okay. Thank God for that. Thank God. For four, wait, $6 for 4 biscuits? A drink is like $2, I see. Wait, $6 for 4 biscuits? Wow. Well, that's a whole nother news then. If it's $6 for 4 biscuits, then I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. But I guess it also depends on how it tastes, right? If it doesn't taste good, then it's still not gonna be worth it. I would prefer getting a drink instead, you know? A drink is like $2, yeah. I would definitely get the drink instead. If it tastes bad. If it tastes bad, I would definitely get the drink. We have one more run. We can do that. Actually, speaking of Popeyes, chat, there's a Popeyes. They're building a Popeyes near where I live. I don't know when it's gonna be done, but I'm looking forward to it. They have the sign like already saying Popeyes is like right this way, but when I went in there was like nothing, so I just assumed that it's on its way getting built. So when it's opening, you bet your ass I will go in there. But I'm probably gonna check the price first, because the last time I checked the price on like an online app, it's like GoFood, which is like you know, like the Uber food, but it's like a local brand in here. It was like 80,000, which is $8, and it might not sound like a lot for you guys, but that is so expensive in here, man. If it's $8, I'm skipping. You're kind of dry, but it was kind of dry, but it was good. I see. Sounds decent, you know. Sounds decent. I mean, obviously the biscuit will be dry, but you don't want a wet biscuit, right? But yeah, I mean, if it's what was it again? $6 for 4 biscuits? I think it's worth it. It also makes you full. It also makes you, you know, full really fast. So can't go wrong with it, you know. This value, the value is insane. How much is a pizza in my country? A large pizza is probably around like $9, $9 to $10, depending on, you know, what kind of pizza you want to go with. The fancier it is, the more expensive it is. What was I gonna do? I should do this event, huh? I want the custom relic thingy. Yeah, so it's around $9 to $10, depending on what you want. Oh, there's this one pizza. It's $10, but you get like a big square pizza, and there's like 5 flavors in it, or I'm sorry, 5 different toppings in it, and they cut it in like small squares. I think that one has a really good value. It's like $10 for a bunch of toppings, and it's big as well. You got 3 toppings pizza for $10. Yeah, That sounds kind of right. Sounds kind of similar, I'd say. Pizza is so good, man. I don't know how the Italians discovered pizza, but it's amazing. Italians food are always good, huh? If you think about it, there's pasta, like spaghetti, pizza, and I think that's all I know. That's like the only two Italian food I know. But there's like there's like a lot of like different kinds of pasta, right? And you know, that counts towards, you know, how many great food they have. Wow, this country are good? What do you mean? Aren't you? Aren't you? I thought you live in America as well, Luis Delgado. I mean, I live in Southeast Asia. I think other countries would look at my country as not so good, except for some, you know. You are, Lusagado? Well, you are definitely better than my country then. The best food you ever tasted is from your grandma? Damn. My god, why are these two shows so short, man? Man! Well, why is there a toddler in here? You live in the US, but right now you're in California, which prices... Ah, yeah. California. I heard people in California are nice to the homeless. Is that true, Lizagato? Are the people in California nice to the homeless? Or is that just hoax? But yeah, I can definitely understand where you're coming from with the high prices in California. I've heard a lot of similar things from people who live in California. Like everything is expensive. Like a cab, as a tourist, apparently you could be looking at $100 if you're riding a cab. Like, that's crazy, dude. So some people who live in California were saying that if you're planning to go to California as a tourist, it's recommended for you to, you know someone there and pick you up instead, you know, because it costs so much money to just go around. To an extent, it is true for North Carolina and Cali. Damn. So I guess the South Park episode wasn't lying then, huh? I don't know if you've seen it, but there was like a South Park episode about homeless flooding in California, and I mean not California, but there were a bunch of homeless in South Park, and then they kind of redirected all the homeless to the California with a song saying California is nice to the homeless. I guess they weren't lying. I thought they were lying, but Ah. Got trash. 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 I'm just opening all trash. Average trash. Common trash. We're gonna add super rare trash. Wow, you know what this is? The game listened to us about the MC liking trash cans meme. This is probably it. South Park was right on that one. I guess South Park hit the park. Whatever that means. One of a kind trash. Wow. You know, and speaking of California with homeless, it's kind of terrifying when I heard people who lived, you know, from my country or from across U.S. and they like moved to U.S. They were, I think, most of the time I've heard them saying about how the homelessness in U.S. is actually terrible. And it's also kind of scary to go out at night because the homeless could get like violent apparently, which I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is true, it's kind of scary, you know. Like the homeless could be anywhere, you know. They could be around the corner waiting to freaking slug you in the back of the head. And before you know it, you passed out. Oh my god. And I've also heard that there's a bunch of people at a certain place, and they're trying to sell you. There's gonna be people trying to sell you their mixtape. That is so weird, dude. I'm assuming those are just people who are trying to make it as a rapper or as a singer or whatever. But that's like an actual thing. I'm pretty sure. And this is like I've heard this case multiple times, so it's probably true, right? People just need to be careful. Yeah, I mean, you say that, but as a tourist who doesn't know anyone from, you know, the local, doesn't know any local, it's gonna be very hard to stay careful, you know. I mean, like for example, in New York, apparently the subway is like terrible, right? The subway smells like piss, and the passengers is like barbaric. That's even a word to describe them. Like I would see and hear, I'm sorry, you would hear and you know, I've also heard that there would be homeless like taking a piss inside of the subway. Like, dude, as a tourist, like, what if you weren't like paying attention to the internet, right? Or what if you just happened to not came across a video of, you know, people talking about how terrible the subway is in New York, you know? And then you went and you go to New York and you witness this bizarre stuff. Like, how are you supposed to like comprehend all of that craziness, you know? That's why you go to police station and ask where it is safe and where it's not. I see. Yeah, I guess that works. But then again, I think if I were to ever go to like the United States, I think I think I would try to find, try to get to know someone first, because, or at least get to know someone who lives there, because otherwise it just seems scary, dude. It's kind of ironic, isn't it? One of the most richest country is actually scary to go to, right? It's kind of ironic. I know a few people, who lives in the, who used to live in, like, I think San Francisco is even worse. Babe, why are you alone in such a terrifying place? You should bring a giga. Wow, this is some TikTok comments type of stuff. Okay, what else? That's it? Alright. Nice load, fam. What the hell did you say, fam? You know what? There's one city in the U.S. that I really want to visit, chat. Is that I want to visit Utah. Utah? Yes, Utah. It's because I saw multiple clips of people who lives in Utah, and they have like this amazing scenery behind where they live. There's like and this is also how I understand the logo for Utah Jazz, which is, like mountains. And the clips that I saw was people who lives in, like, literally, like, in front of, like, not in front of, but you could see the mountains behind their houses. Like, it looks amazing, and it also looks cold, which I love. So I kind of want to visit Utah, but I feel like there's not gonna be anything in Utah, I mean, is there anything in Utah? Can Lil Goy do an undercover interview there? It's hard to set up though. Okay. I don't even know what we're doing anymore in this game. What the hell? We're getting snacks as a reward? So yeah, Utah is like one of the places I want to visit, but places I don't want to visit, I think it's gotta be New York, even though, New York is like the biggest tourist attraction. I guess it's kind of inevitable. When you go to the US, you have to go to New York, despite how shit it really is, I guess if I go to the tourist attraction spot, I should be fine. But I think the number one, like, problems I have when I visit New York is the subway, right? It seems kind of like a bad experience. Sounds like it would be a terrible experience for a tourist, Like, I don't even know what's in there. Like, New York, like, US is literally what GTA 6 is, It's literally GTA 6. Like, I don't even understand how that comes to reality, but it is. At least some part of it is literally GTA 6, right? Like California. I know one streamer who lives in California, and he was watching GTA 6 trailer, and he was saying how true everything is. You know, like the crocodile or the alligator roaming around, and then some wild stuff happening in where you in the city. Like, oh my god, just beautiful mountains. I see. Not really, but if you want to tour around the US, you suggest New York City? Really? New York City is back? Yeah, I mean, I imagine so. But is there any other, like better transportation? Is there any other transportation that is better than subway to go around? Because if there's like a better or as good as subway transportation, then I would prefer not use the subway. Like, it really is bad from all the experiences that I've heard that people say. There's not a single good thing about New York subway, so I really want to avoid it. The people in the trailer were based on real news stories. Yeah, that's why it's insane, right? It's insane how real life events is like a whole game is based on, or not the whole game, but like the game revolves around how wild California is. At least that's what it seems like, right? Walking, but you wouldn't recommend it? Why? Is walking really like... I mean, I don't like walking either, granted. I don't like walking either. But is that really it? It's just walking or going on subway? What about the bus? Is the bus like not ideal? I mean, taxi is out of question, right? Taxi is just insanely expensive, I imagine, so... You could rent a scooter? I could, but... I wouldn't know where I'm going, right? I mean, granted, I could look at the Google Maps, but... I guess that's an option, Scooter is the best one compared to a bus? Really? How bad is the bus? Why is it bad, actually? I thought bus was like the more common way of like going around in the US rather than subway. I mean, imagining how big New York is, how much would I have to pay for a scooter? Like, is the scooter rent per hour, or is it like you pay once and then you use it however you want? It's probably time based, right? There's no way they're gonna make you pay once and people are just gonna run away with the scooter if that's the case. The bus is not bad, but traffic jam is a bitch. I see. Yeah, you know what? That's true. Yeah. I didn't think of that. New York traffic's gotta be really bad. I think I saw the news saying about people in New York are getting charged for going to work. Like, and it apparently, apparently it was because like the traffic was so bad that they had to do that. Like, if that's the case, like, it's gotta be really bad, dude. Again, it's kind of ironic considering New York is like the center of the US, right? And then, it's like super The traffic is like uncontrollable. Oh my god. And besides New York, I think San Francisco is like also the one of the other places that I've been told to not visit. Because apparently San Francisco is just, oh man, apparently it's just a bunch of slums, or just, you know, like not good place to visit. So I think San Francisco is like, I think San Francisco is really not a good place to visit as a tourist, at least. I've heard a lot of bad things about, you know, visiting San Francisco. So I'm gonna avoid San Francisco. Uh, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever visit US anytime soon. I think I would, no offense, but I think I would prefer visiting some Asian countries. Wait, what the hell? We have level 70 now? Yeah, like, I gotta be honest. Like, I think I would prefer visiting some Asian countries, you know? Even though, granted, some Asian countries, they're not, I mean, they're not even close to being as good as US. At least when it comes to, you know, like, transportation and stuff, but I don't know. I just feel like I would have a better time in some Asian countries. Like, I haven't even visited, you know, places like Korea. You know, in Korea I have like amazing food, dude. And then Japan as well. Oh my god. Hell, I mean, even the US citizens is going to Asian countries, right? What is a good Asian? Florida, Miami is the second best place to tour. I see. Yeah, I've heard a lot of great things about Miami as well. The beaches, and then the weather itself is like amazing. But yeah, what's a good Asian country to visit? Well, I mean, you're planning to visit one. I think Thailand, right? And then obviously Japan. But if you're not a fan of following too many rules, then you probably shouldn't go to Japan unless you want to be a big hoe and go against all the rules. Then it's up to you. And then what else? I mean, Korea sounds pretty nice. I want to go to Korea. They have amazing food, dude. Street food specifically. Seems amazing. They have a lot of fried stuff. So you guys in the US love fried stuff, right? So after Thailand, you would go to South Korea. Yeah, there we go. And then I think apparently Japan and South Korea has the same like norms when it comes to their rules. Like there's like a set of rules that you have to follow in these you know, in the, I guess, society. For you, it's either Japan or Korea. The US dollar is stronger there. Yeah, you guys in the US have it good, man. Like, the dollar is like such a strong currency that you guys don't even need to worry that much about, you know, spending money. And then there's people who lives in Europe, right, with their freaking pound sterling. They could literally buy anything in Asian countries, right? You've learned the rules of South Korea. Nice. I guess now you just have to save up then. But yeah, Thailand, Japan, Korea. I think China is actually pretty nice. I had this like bad perception that China is like super strict when it comes to tourists, and you know it's not like it's a bad experience for tourists to go to China, but everyone who have went to China, Chad, like they've all told me that China is really good. Like it's I mean and we're talking about the big city, right? I mean obviously that's where the tourists go to, right? Like the Hong Kong and stuff. Apparently it's really good there, so I guess Hong Kong is pretty good as well. But yes, there's one thing is that if you go to China, you cannot use Google Maps because apparently it's blocked there, and you have to use like an app from China, and it's all like there's no English language, so I guess that's like one of the biggest cons if you go to China. They thought they had a lot of rules to follow. Yeah, I mean I thought so too, but I mean I haven't heard people complaining about any rules, you know. I've heard people complaining about the rules in like following rules in Japan, but again, people are also saying that those rules are kind of like not a big deal, right? So I guess you just have to get used to it, you know. I mean, obviously, if you go to other people's countries, you have to follow their rules. There's nothing you can do about that. So any countries have their own rules, Chad. It's just a matter of whether you pay attention to it or not, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here, Chad. I'm about to eat this juicy noodles that I have ordered, and yeah. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you, Young Serpent, Wadowedowadowedo, and everybody else who came in here. Thank y'all. I appreciate it a lot. And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys on Thursday. Yes, Thursday. And yeah, goodbye, chat. Have a great rest of the day. Have a great night. Have a great winter break. And yeah, take care, chat. Goodbye and peace out.